Hi guys, it's Katressa with the Dream Home Team. It's crazy out there as a buyer when you're trying to get a house, but should you be waiving things like inspection or appraisal? Let's talk about it. Inspection is when you have a third-party inspector come in, take a look at the house, and give you a 40-page report of everything you never wanted to know about your house. I always recommend an inspector come on in. Never waive your right to inspect. They could pick up on things like mold. Maybe it was a meth house. Maybe there's structural damage. You don't know this until you actually have someone come in and take a look at it. So at least retain your right to inspect the property. What you can do to be competitive is potentially waive your right to ask for certain repairs. You could also just reserve the right to terminate your contract should the inspection really be bad. The appraisal is when the bank comes in and says the property is worth X dollar amount for the loan that you're obtaining. Currently, because we have such a bidding frenzy going on, there's properties that actually go for $30,000 up to $100,000 over our asking price, and obviously the appraisal would come in short. That means there's a couple of options. Number one, the seller can reduce their price. Not likely to happen in this market. Number two, the buyer could come to the closing table with additional cash in addition to their down payment. Or number three, some agreement in the middle could be reached between buyer and seller. If you are trying to be a buyer and you're competitive in this market, you could say in your offer, "Hey, Mr. Seller, I'm willing to pay X dollar amount over your asking price, and I'm willing to cover X dollar amount in cash should the property not appraise." This could be any dollar amount. It could be $5,000, it could be $1,000, it could be $10,000 or $15,000, $20,000. It's all up to you, but make sure that what you're doing is smart. Keep in mind that when you're in a bidding war as a buyer, it's very easy to get caught up in the excitement of things just to try to win the house. This is when potentially buyer's remorse can set in. We want to make sure we're making smart financial decisions while we get you the house of your dreams.